crying. There's no crying in baseball!
With an original cast that included Tom Hanks, Madonna, and Rosie O'Donnell, trying to follow in those famous footsteps could be a risk.
She doesn't look like that much competition.
I could be competition, I think.
But it's a risk this diverse group of actors is willing to take as they launch a new streaming series about the real-life women who played in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League during World War II.
It's the same spirit that you love from the movie. It's going to create the same fervent fan base. It's all of your girl crushes on one show. And if you watch the original film and you're like, I wish that this were a little sexier, you're in luck. Because this is.
It is.
So what if right here, right now, we forget the rules?
They don't get to decide if this is real or not. We do.
Unlike the original film, which was predominantly white and straight, this new series is more accurate in its representation, featuring Black, Latina, and lesbian characters.
Yeah, I think we're really excited to delve into that untold dynamic, that untold part of the original story. A lot of the women who left their lives and their husbands and their domestic expectations to become ball players were queer, and I think that's probably why the film has such a large queer following over the last 30 years. And of course, when the film was made, it was difficult to tell those stories, but of course, people are excited about them now. So we're thrilled to be a part of that and to bring that aspect of the show to life.
They sent us some reading material when we were first starting out before we shot the season, and it was interesting to learn how many Cuban people played on the team, and that they even did some training sessions in Cuba for the league. And yeah, the rule was basically kind of an unspoken but very spoken rule of just like you had to be kind of white passing, and that was it. And so a lot of the players, which no one has ever discussed until this point, like just didn't speak English because they just came right over and just started playing, and they were extraordinarily talented players, and no one asked any questions, which was of course like silencing and weird, but at the time perfectly normal. And kind of like, you know, that's what they needed for their league to succeed in kind of the political climate of the day. And so it's cool to be able to do that now, to explore it.
I think it's so important, and I'm really, really grateful that it's been included, to show a strong African-American family unit, and to see where Max came from, how she feels loved and supported, but she is growing, and how hard it is to, you know, break out of the cocoon, even if it's full of love and support.
Showing that knuckleball.
They didn't even let me try out, Dad.
Maxine, you've got to make some smarter choices.
This is fun.
The new series also not shying away from racism. Black women weren't allowed to play in the league, an important historical fact finally being told.
Racism was rampant, you know, even on how they traveled to their games. It's very, very different. And the expectations of them might have been even higher than for just white players, but you know, racism.
I always thought my character, Doris Murphy, was gay, that she was in love with May, and that was sort of what I was playing as an actress.
And with original cast member Rosie O'Donnell making a special appearance in the show, this new generation of stars hoping fans of the film will give their series a try.
The acceptance of Rosie is absolutely fundamental for us to start doing our thing. And I think it's wonderful that she's also part of the show in some way.
Yeah.
And I'll tell all the fans from the movie that they are going to enjoy it so much and more.
It's Rosie like you haven't seen her.
Yeah.
Or like that you wish that you saw her in the movie.
Yeah.
And you get to see her.
Things changing pretty fast.
Hey, Dollface.
A League of Their Own starts streaming August 12th on Prime Video.